Day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. PHIVOLCS is not dismissing the possibility of raising the alert level of the Taal volcano amid increasing activity this week. To discuss this in detail, we have Jacob Lazaro joining us live from Laurel, Batangas. Jacob, good afternoon. Could you tell us what you're seeing insofar as the activity of the Taal volcano today?
Okay, hi Charles. The local office of PHIVOLCS said earlier that they are seeing more and more activities here in the Taal volcano. Like, for example, for the last 24 hours, they recorded 26 low-frequency earthquakes, and they're seeing a high increase in the sulfur dioxide emission, which is actually affecting the residents here. They say the smell is very strong, and it's causing them to be nauseous, to be sick, and other things like that. That's why a lot of people here in Laurel Town, 1,126 were evacuated from 3 barangays of Buso-Buso, Gulod, Lakeshore, Bagaan East, because they're the ones nearest to the 7-kilometer danger zone of Taal volcano. Now, the people in the evacuation centers, they say they are well provided, especially with foods, but they are lacking some of the materials such as sleeping mattresses and pillows, because the evacuations happened so urgently yesterday night. Now, we're here in the shores of Busod-Busod, where Buso-Buso rather, where, as you can see, there are fishermen here, because the fishermen that were evacuated from this barangay are allowed to come back here from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. so that they can continue and maintain their livelihoods, such as fishing, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. And some of the people here have told me that they have noticed a hardness of breathing. Even I'm experiencing a hardness of breathing because of the ashes. Although I'm not sure if it's my hardness of breathing is from the ashes. And some of the fishes here are already dying because of the low oxygen, because of the ashfall.
Thanks for those updates, Jacob, and stay safe. That was Jacob Lazaro reporting live from Laurel, Batangas. PHIVOLCS Director Renato Solidum says any possible eruption of the Taal volcano in 2021 will not be as explosive as what occurred in 2020. Solidum explained that the release of a tremendous amount of gas yesterday helped dispel the buildup of pressure around the volcano. But Solidum says we still shouldn't put our guards down and should watch out for new magma that could bring more gas into the volcanic perimeter.
Because of the tremendous amount of gases that were released prior to the explosions yesterday, the magma that can be involved in the eruption of Taal is degassed. So therefore, it will not be as explosive. The initial activity of Taal, we were expecting, will not be as explosive as last year. And that was observed yesterday. We need to worry, kailangan nating bantayan. Kung merong bagong magma na aakyat mula sa ilalim na may dalang mas maraming gas at papunta sa ilalim ng Taal volcano.
Meanwhile, Solidum says they're also monitoring other volcanoes in the country which are showing some activity.
Meron tayo mga volcanoes na nasa alert level 1. Pinatubo, dyan sa Central Luzon, Mayon sa Albay, Bulusan volcano sa Sorsogon and Canlaon. Yung Mayon volcano sa Albay ay namumula yung kanyang crater, may crater glow. Wala pa namang escalation ng anumang activity.
The PNP assures the public that they are on top of the situation at Taal volcano. PNP Chief Guillermo Eleazar says police authorities in Calabarzon and Batangas are coordinating with the province's local DRRMO to assist residents in evacuation. Eleazar also advised tourists to refrain from heading to Tagaytay and Batangas to avoid possible danger. And the PNP also reiterated its call for residents in towns near the Taal volcano to evacuate for their own safety. Eleazar also said that the PNP will also conduct forced evacuations in certain municipalities.
It will be forced evacuation, so wala po tayong magagawa kung hindi implement yan. Pero pinakamaganda kasi na voluntarily ay lalabas na kayo so that magiging madali for you, lalo na yung mga gamit nyo na yung kukunin. Kasi kung persahan yun, napakabigat din at for them, baka maiwan yung gamit na kailangan nila. So the police will be there to assist you.
Residents in towns near Taal have started stockpiling food items and N95 masks following the volcano's phreatomagmatic eruption yesterday. To give us the latest, we have JC Cosico now reporting live from Agoncillo in Batangas. JC, good afternoon. What do you have for us?
Charles, some residents of Agoncillo and Laurel towns and Batangas rushed to nearby markets to buy supplies as they fear another major eruption of the Taal volcano. They say it's better prepared than sorry. Most of the residents are worried of another major eruption as many are still recovering from its phreatic eruption last year. One of them is Daylan Dicho, who said she remembers clearly how she had to walk for hours just to get to the evacuation site right after Taal erupted in 2020. As of the moment, Taal remains under alert level 3. Meantime, we also visited several pharmacies and drugstores in both towns to check on their supplies of N95 masks. As expected, supplies are either running out or completely out of stock. Sellers say N95 mask supply started to run low when Taal began to release volcanic smog. Last night, FIVOX advised the public not to hoard N95 masks and reserve it for those living in high-risk areas and authorities responding near the volcano. Charles, the Agoncillo LGU says they are providing N95 masks to affected residents, and they also advise the public to do away with hoarding and panic buying and buy only what is needed. Back to you.
Thank you, JC Cosico, reporting live from Agoncillo, Batangas. Authorities witnessed a significant decrease in commuters on Thursday after the Transport Department halted its free rides and service contracting programs. This as the Bayanihan to Recover as One Act expired on the same day. Julie Baiza gives us a front seat to the story.
After the Bayanihan 2 law expired on Thursday, funding for the government's Libreng Sakay program has also been suspended.
We supported the move to extend it, but apparently siguro naubos na rin yung oras.
Compared to when the program was still in effect, there were fewer passengers at the EDSA Carousel Monumento on Thursday.
Kahapon, bulto, marami talaga. Ngayon, medyo nabawasan dahil biglang may bayad na ang pagsakay sa bus.
For many passengers, free rides are a big help, especially during this pandemic.
13 pesos po, kung balikan 26, magkano po yun sa isang buwan? Kumbaga, pwede mo na ipangbili ng example, kung may anak ka, diaper o gatas.
Siyempre, nung libreng sakay, sobrang laking tulong niya po.
But others have accepted the program suspension, saying they have had enough free rides over the past few months.
Tsaka din naman ilang months din silang naman nakatulong yung libreng bus
Oo naman, okay lang naman sa akin. Siyempre naman din magkagapang panahon, makikilibre ka naman.
Bus conductors are also in favor of halting Libreng Sakay as they can start earning again after months of being on standby.
Pag po libre sakay, ma'am, kami po konduktor, wala po kaming hanap buhay. Opo. Kasi puro driver lang po, wala po kami konduktor.
Ilang buwan po kayo natenga?
Mga 3 months. Sideline lang po. Kung hindi ng sideline, wala po mangyayari.
Hindi kayo pabor sa libreng sakay?
Hindi po, talaga.
On Radio 5's Ted Filon and DJ Chacha, House Transportation Panel Chairman Edgar Sarmiento said that should the program be re-implemented, they are looking to allow bus conductors to return to work so they can assure social distancing among passengers. Though it's no longer in effect, it's clear that Libreng Sakay is both a blessing and a curse, helping workers save more money on transportation, but on the other hand, snuffed out the livelihoods of conductors in the transport sector. Julie Baiza, We Are One News.
And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.